The week was long, your feet are tired, could use a vacation. Just gather round and join with Dub, it's Monday Motivation. Monday Motivation.
Hey friends, happy November, happy Monday to you. Here on a Monday Motivation, our 1st of November, and hashtag BeatUpFit. Please use the hashtag BeatUpFit in all my videos in November. Leave a positive comment of something you've done for someone else. It's giving season in November. Something that you did, served some at a charity, gave away something, made a meal for somebody, just did something nice, called your mom, held the door for somebody, something that you did nice for someone else. Enter yourself to win prizes all month long. In November, we'll pick some winners at the end randomly from people that use that hashtag and talk about something they did nice for each other. I've been talking about a lot in videos recently, and we'll continue to as we go into Thanksgiving. I really view it as the giving season, and then into Christmas as well. It's the time that we're hopefully reminded to be a little extra generous. Try to be a generous giving person through the year, but especially at this time of year, it's important. And we have a lot of holidays that, sure, they're Hallmark holidays. Maybe some of them are things that have lost the focus of the original meaning, but that doesn't mean you have to lose the focus of the original meaning just they've become corporate holidays. And, it's kind of what we'll talk about in this. So let's get to our quote. This says it's from Sam Lefkowitz, who I don't know who it is. I've not researched that, but a lot of people say this is an anonymous quote. They don't know the author. I don't know that it's a famous quote or not, so I'm not going to credit anyone in mine, even though my quote says it. That's the image I could find. But it's, when asked if my cup is half full or half empty, my response is that I am thankful I have a cup. I am thankful that I have a cup. I think that's a great quote for our first Monday of Thanksgiving. You know, a lot of people talk about optimist versus pessimist. And I'm an optimist. I am the cup is half full. A pessimist would say the cup is half empty. If you don't know what that means, if you're saying the cup is half full, you're saying, look, it's getting better. It's almost there. It's on the way up. A pessimist is going, I only have this much left, and it's never going to come back. It's kind of the mindset, right? Once it's gone, it's gone. Half full, half empty. But the thankful person is thankful that they have the cup to begin with, that they even have a chance to answer that question, that they even have a vessel to be able to have anything. And I think that's a great thing to kick off the Mondays for our time of giving, our time of thankfulness, our time of reflection this month on what do we have? What are we thankful for? What are the little things that we need to appreciate more, like we talked about last week, where what is it that truly matters in our life? And right now, it's easy to think, and it's easy for me to go, well, you know what, I've got a mortgage, and interest rates are terrible, and you know, how if we need to buy a house, you can't buy a house right now, and gas prices are terrible, and groceries are terrible, and collectibles and hobbies are terrible. It's expensive to try. Everything's really hard. Man, it's easy to think about that stuff. But the person that's thankful for the cup, instead of going, well, gas prices are awful, they go, I'm glad I have a car that I need gas for. I'm glad I can afford a vehicle. I'm glad I don't have to take the bus to go to work. I'm glad I don't have to walk to go to work. I'm glad that I can drive myself, that I do have a means of transportation that needs gas. That doesn't minimize that it stinks that inflation is occurring right now, at least in the United States, and I think all over the world. That can still be negative, and you still be a person that's thankful that you have something that needs those things. If you go, well, you know, if you're a person like a lot of us that collect toys, and you say, well, the price of action figures, Marvel Legends, it's through the roof, it's crazy. Be thankful that you are in a place in your life where you can afford to even think about buying action figures. That is being thankful that you have the cup. That's not the optimist. The optimist would say, well, at least it makes the value of them go higher, and I can get rid of my other ones later, and maybe that means that Hasbro's stock will improve and the toy line will be around a long time. That's more optimism, right? You look for the silver linings in this. The person that's thankful for the have the cup is just thankful that it matters to them that the price goes up, because that means they are in a place in their life where, however they're budgeting or however they're managing their money, they have a discretionary amount of money that they view as discretionary, a means to purchase something that isn't mandatory. That's being thankful you have a cup. And I really want to take that approach this week, is think about the things where I'm thankful that I have the cup. That maybe there is an optimist and a pessimist side of a thing, but I want to just take the thankful that I'm involved in the conversation thing. A simple example, as you're watching this, it's about to be election day in the United States. Tomorrow will be election day in the United States. That will be a very polarizing day, a really challenging time to talk. We're a very polarized country right now. And whatever the results end up being of the various elections tomorrow, there are going to be people that are optimistic, people that are pessimistic. But how many people are truly just going to be thankful that they live in a country where we have the opportunity to vote, to make the decision ourselves, that we are not under the control of a dictator, that we are not under the control of someone that forces us to do things? And sure, a lot of you may argue we are, or we are not, or whatever the case may be. But how many people are just thankful that we have the cup? And that's what I'm going to try to do a better job of this week. And that's what I challenge you to do. Find the cup in your life that you're thankful for. Not the optimistic view, not the pessimistic view, but the thankful view of the cup. That's my challenge for you. I'm looking forward to this month and these Mondays and our spirit of giving, our spirit of thankfulness. And I hope you are too. And I'll talk to you next week.